Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be showcasing the Archimedes ships mod. The airship, so you can have a hot air balloon, but you can also have a ship that actually works on the water. So, this is one of the first mods I ever installed in Minecraft, so this definitely brings back memories just to come back on here and set up ships and just do whatever I want with them. And it's a really fun mod, and it's probably one of my top 10 mods I would recommend having just because it's so much fun to play around with. So, first off, I'm going to go over all the crafting recipes, I'm going to explain how they apply to the ships, and then we'll test the ships out. So, first off, we got the helm. So the helm is like the number one important thing on the ship. Okay, the helm is what makes the ship go. Without the helm, the ship is nothing. There is basically no ship. You just sit there in the water and do absolutely nothing. So you need a helm. To make a helm, it's actually really simple. The hardest thing you need to get is the iron ingot, which you can just walk into some random cave and find one. So it's actually pretty easy to get a helm. You just need 4 wooden planks, 4 sticks, and 1 iron ingot. Put them in this order, and you get the ship's helm. So next up, we got the gauge. So the gauge basically does exactly what you think it does. It works as a gauge. It tells you what direction you're facing. I believe the one in the top left corner always points north. So as you can see, no matter which direction I place it, it always is facing north. And I can even go in F3, and as you can see, I am facing north. So the one in the top left corner always faces north, and I believe the one in the top right corner is the one that tells you basically how fast you're going. So it just kind of spins around. It's kind of like a car. It just spins around, and when it gets like a full circle, that means you're accelerating as fast as you possibly can. If it's like that, then obviously you're not going anywhere. So put the gauge back real quick, quit playing with that. So then we got the extended gauge. So this is actually made for the hot air balloon, or just the airship, but I guess the hot air balloon is the only thing that you can really do as far as the airships go. But anyway, the extended gauge, it works just like the other gauge. You have the 2 at the top, which basically, okay, hold on. Alright, that's a little better. So, one on the top left always points north, the one on the top right always tells you which direction you're going. Or no, the one on the top right is the one that shows you how fast you're going. I believe the one in the bottom left is the one that shows you which direction you're going. And the one in the bottom right is the one that tells you how fast you're like ascending or descending. But I'm not entirely sure. We'll just have to test it out and figure it out as far as that goes. Alright, so next up we got the floater. So the floater, that is for the water ship. It's not necessary, but I do highly recommend having it because it's what keeps your ship basically up and it keeps it floating in the water. So it's not a necessity, but I'd say you should definitely have it. So it's actually really simple. Oh, I forgot to go over the gauge. So the gauge, you just take 2 glass panes, 2 iron ingots, 2 golds, and 1 redstone like that. And for the extended, it's the same thing as this one, only you just add the 2 glass panes at the bottom. And the floater, you take 1 piece of wood and you take 1 piece of wool, and that's really all you have to do. It's a very simple recipe. So next up we got the air balloon. So the air balloon is obviously for the airship, and as you can see, you can have multiple colors. I have orange, I have yellow, green, cyan. But the thing is about the air balloons is they have to make up 40% or more of your ship. If they don't, then you're not going to be going anywhere. That is the air balloon. Very simple to make. All you need is wool and a string, and you got some air balloons. But you do need quite a bit of them, because I mean, this is kind of like as basic as you can get. I mean, obviously you can get a lot smaller than this, and you can have a lot smaller of airship, and you won't need as many balloons. But you're still gonna need quite a few just to have even a small airship. So it's a good thing that it's really easy to get the supplies needed for that. So next up, you got the passenger seat. So all you need is 3 wool, and boom, you have a passenger seat. So I'm not sure if they work on airships. I haven't tested that yet, but I do know that they work on the water ships. As you can see, I have a bunch of them up here. And that's really just if you're playing on a Minecraft server, if you're playing with some friends, and they want to get on the ship and you can drive them around. So that's really cool. So the last one on this little row is the crate. So this isn't like a crate, like a chest crate. Actually, what this is you put 3 wooden planks, and then you put 3 pieces of leather like this, and then it gives you 3 wooden crates. So basically what the crates do is you place them on the ship. I'll go do that real quick. But it's actually pretty interesting. So you place them down, and then if a mob walks over them, they get stuck on it. And if a creeper gets on it, we'll have to test it out actually. I'll spawn some creepers in, but Basically, if they get trapped on this, then they can't move at all. So I think that's actually pretty interesting. So it's like if you want to transport mobs somewhere, then you just got to use that, and you're good to go. So go ahead and put this back real quick. We will definitely have to test that out because I haven't tested that yet. So the next one is the steam engine. So you absolutely need this. Steam engine is what really gives you the freedom of movement whenever you're on your sea ship. I don't think you need it for the airship. No, you do not. Because I was just riding this around earlier and I did not need the steam engine. So you just need iron ingots in this fashion, and then you just gotta put a furnace here, a water bucket here, and you're good to go. So you do need coal or some type of burnable material that can power it. So next up, we got the shore buffer. This is also the last one. And it's actually pretty easy. You just need a floater and an ink sac, and you'll get the shore buffer. So what the shore buffer does, as you can see, I have them all lined up here. So these cannot connect to the ship. So this is good if you don't want to have, like, if you build your ship, like, instead of a shore buffer being here, let's say I had a wooden plank here, and I went out and I built my ship. You wouldn't want the wooden plank to be, like, connected to all this land, because you wouldn't want it to be connected. So basically, shore buffers stop the connection, and then make it to where you have the blocks that you want on your ship. So those are very important if you don't want to have, this huge piece of land floating with you wherever you go. So we go up to our ship, our sea ship, and as you can see, there is no helm at all. So how are we supposed to drive this? Well, we really can't. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. Now let's say we got these materials and crafted it. Boom, we get a ship's helm. Yay. Alright, so we're going to go over here. All you have to do is place the ship's helm. I'm actually going to go ahead and grab the gauge, just because, why not? Might as well see where we're going. And I'm also going to grab the steam engine, because we need one for our ship. Alright, here we go. So, actually what I do, and I think this is probably the easiest, is I just place the gauge, I just shift click, and I put the gauge on top of the helm, so that, you don't have to, like, look over the side or something, and you can just sail wherever you want. So there's that. Now we're going to go down here into our little room, and as you can see, I have some coal in this furnace, so we just need the steam engine, and everything is connected in the ship. As long as the blocks connect, then you're good to go. But the thing is, blocks do not vertically connect. So let's say, you had some stone. Not that that really looks good on this ship, but you wanted it like this, and you did this type of thing. This would not work at all, and I would know because I tried to do this little thing, only I put it up here, and I had it go out, and it did not connect, and it really messed the ship up. So that was pretty annoying. So just gotta go down here, steam engine, put some coal in it, and we'll be good to go as far as that goes. Alright, so let's go back up, close the door behind us, common courtesy, and we're good to go. So you don't need any type of seat. We're good to go, and we're good to ride our ship around. So you right click, and you can rename your ship. So I'll name this SS Abernathy. Why not? Alright, so done renaming, and now you click assemble ship. So if it says OK for the status, then you're good to go. You're good to ride it around. But if it doesn't say OK, then you probably have an error in the blocks, and you need to go fix that. So make sure that you're not connected to anything that's, like, not compatible with this or something like that. So the ship is assembled. Now you have the option to mount the ship. Click that, and we are ready to roll. So here we go. I'm actually gonna go like this. Hey, look, I am I'm just sitting in the air. Don't mind me. So as you can see, we can tilt the ship around. We can turn it all over the place, and it actually goes at a pretty fast speed, a lot faster than, just making a simple little boat. But obviously this is going to take a lot longer. If you're building like a bigger ship like this, then it's obviously going to take longer. But if you just build like a tiny little ship, then it's pretty much worth it, because you go a lot faster, and I mean, it's obviously a lot more stylish. So you can just ride this wherever you want. Hold on, I'm actually going to look at the gauges. So as you can see, if you look at the top left corner, we are now going north. You can even look at the F3, we are going north. And if you look at the top right one, as you can see, when I turn, I lose my acceleration. But when I go, I increase acceleration, and we're going to try to get that to the very top. We might lag a bit because we're venturing out and creating new terrain. So hold on, here we go. Alright, I believe we are going as fast as we possibly can. Oh, are we? Whoa. We're actually passing that up a bit. Alright, let's turn around and go back to our island. I hope we didn't lose it. That was actually kind of stupid. I wasn't paying attention where I was going. So yeah, it's very functional, very awesome. I mean, you look like a really big boss just, driving the ship around. Looks pretty cool. Where's our island? I lost it. That was very ignorant of me. Why did I do that? Okay, I see it in the distance. Finally, I was driving around for or I wasn't driving. I was flying around for I don't know, 5 minutes. I thought all hope was lost, but I finally see this off in the distance. I thought it was my ship at first. Oh, would you look at that? It turned up my render distance a lot. We actually weren't too far off from the island. Were we even? I think we were. No, we weren't. No, we weren't. We weren't in the right direction. We were passing the. Alright, it's a good thing I got out and looked. Alright. Ooh, okay. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn my render distance down because I don't need it up that far. Turn down a bit more. There we go. Just gotta get that good performance. So anyway, we can move on to our airship now. So let's go over here. What is this chicken doing here? Get off my island. Alright, so where? Okay, there. We need a helm. Alright, let's go. So actually, you don't need anything other than the helm. I will actually grab the gauge. Oops. I will grab the gauge real quick. So it's just like the sea ship. You just have to have everything connected. And like I said, the air balloons need to make up 40% or more of the ship. Otherwise, you're not going to be going up or down. So, extended gauge. There it is. Alright, so now we'll be able to see how the extended gauge works, because I kind of forgot. Not entirely sure. And here's the chicken really wanting to get up on my island. Alright. Oh, I just got... Okay. Okay, well, I was going to let him be part of my ship, but I guess he's not worthy of it, so... Get up. We'll rename it. Actually, you know what? I don't even care. So, I'll just assemble the ship. It says OK, mount the ship, and we are ready to roll. So, you press X to ascend. We are ascending, and you press Z to descend. So, that's cool. Alright, we are ready to go. So, okay, hold on. Let me pay attention. So, the bottom left has something to do with... Alright, so yeah, I think the bottom left has something to do with our... It's either acceleration or it's like how high up we're going. I'm thinking that the bottom right is our acceleration and the bottom left is how high up we are. So, okay, so there's that. So as you can see, it is very functional. It's a really awesome looking... Oops. Alright, there you go. So yeah, you look pretty awesome flying an air balloon all around the Minecraft server. So, the highest version that this mod is compatible up to is 1.7.10, so anything above that is a no-go, but I think that's alright. I mean, it's still a really awesome mod. It's fun to just play around with, and I'm sure there are a lot of servers out there you can find that support this mod, which is pretty awesome. I definitely... Oh, no. Oh, look at this. Would you look at that? I have a parachute. I didn't even know that was part of the mod. Okay, that's awesome. Well, I just learned that, so... If you press left shift, if you get out... Oh no, it's still going though. Alright. Backspace, or backslash I mean, and there you go. So, well, if you eject out, then you will have a parachute. That's something new. This is the Archimedes ships mod. So, the download link will be in the description to come play this mod. Check it out. It's definitely worth playing because I think it's really, really fun. And it's definitely, like I said earlier, in my top 10 mods because there's so much you can do with this mod. So, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to drop a like. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you next time.